across the street, hosting the Heat. Luka entered the day averaging 45 points over his first 3 games. First quarter, look at this shot. A circus shot by Luka. I mean, just incredible. And then it's time for some Luka darts. All right, check this out. On the spin over Davion Mitchell, across the court to Rui. 3-ball is good.
Dangerous, but great pass.
And now, you know, side by side, you see all LA. Matt Stafford doing something similar on the look away. And then here, the long ball for Luka.
Wow.
Jake LaRavia finishes.
A little air under that one.
Stafford does this one to Puka.
Hey, man, leave the Saints alone, man. Leave the Saints alone.
Yeah, second quarter.
Close for a couple quarters.
Yeah.
Watch Luka with the D. Reads it the whole way. A little pick 6 for Luka. Finishes with the layup. Then in the fourth, Lakers in transition again. Watch Reeves to LaRavia. Up top.
Ayo.
LaRavia with 25 off the bench.
They know who number 12 is now.
Under 2 to play. Reeves sizing up Pella Larson. Hits him with the step back.
Footwork. Look at that footwork.
Yeah, Reeves finishes
Luka do that?
26 and 11. Under a minute left. Finishing touches here in LA. Luka goes to work inside. Gets the and one. Doncic finishes with 29 points, 11 boards, 10 assists. Lakers win by 10. Luka and Reeves are both putting up video game numbers this season. Doncic at 41 points and 8 assists a game. Reeves averaging 31 and 9. They are 2 of the 3 players across the NBA averaging at least 30 and 8, along with Tyrese Maxey. All right, welcome inside here. The Lakers won this game despite a rough shooting night from Doncic and Reeves. I'm here with the Hall of Famer Mark Spears, our NBA front office insider Bobby Marks, Ramona Shelburne, of course, in the house, senior writer as well. So, Ramona, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
What did this win tell you, despite the fact that Luka and Austin did not necessarily have an efficient game?
I think Austin Reeves is making a point and a case for himself to be the number 2 player behind Luka Doncic on the Lakers going forward. He's a free agent this offseason. And I know LeBron isn't. I'm talking about in the future.
Beyond.
Okay?
Beyond.
LeBron's still on the team. But the question is, can he be Luka's sidekick? And he is making a case that he can. You've seen Luka play very well with Jalen Brunson when they were in Dallas together. They went to the Western Conference Finals. He played very well with Kyrie Irving. They went to the NBA Finals. He likes playing alongside another creative guard. The question I had coming into the season was how they could do defensively, because it's not a strong defensive backcourt. But right now, both of them are just good enough to where you can get away with what they do on the defensive end because they're so good together offensively.
Well, and I think the defensive point that you made when you add a player like Marcus Smart, who can kind of do a little the dirty things here. For me last night, and certainly sitting there, 21 assists between the 2 players, which is remarkable. But I said this last year when we watched him play against New York in March. You just forget how great Luka is. I know my friends in Dallas don't want to hear that right now. But watching his brilliance on the court and how he can just control the game throughout here. And then, of course, the big question is how him and Austin Reeves can play off each other. And I didn't see anything that would basically make a red flag last night.
I thought he competed on the defensive end as well. I thought that stood out to me beyond just those steals. But, Mark, let's talk about LeBron. You know, we know he's coming back. What does that look like then when you add LeBron into this mix?
I think the what does that look like is a great question because it could look like a variety of different things. Do they adjust to LeBron? Does LeBron adjust to them?
Wow, you took the glasses off for me. That means it's serious.
Yeah.
That is to be determined. And Ramona knows this a lot better than most of us. Like, when this new ownership comes in, what is his relationship with LeBron's relationship with them? Do they have an allegiance to him? Is what we're seeing now worthy of maybe exploring trades that make both people happy? This is an amazing start for them. Shocking start without LeBron.
Did that.
Yeah, Dad's was better.
Going crazy.
Dad's was better. He did the one hand.
So after the game, Reeves posed this question to the media in the house.
I've got to be the first person in NBA history to throw a father alive and a son alive. I don't know. Sky, got to be right. They're the only one.
I mean, it's
while they're still on the same team.
Well, the same team. Yeah.
Y'all want to do all these statistics?
Have you been on stat head? You've been running that one there?
You gotta look it up. It was cool. I told Brian that as soon as I checked out after that, it was a pretty special moment.
All All right, Austin, I'm glad you asked. So we asked Elias, Sports Bureau, and yes, Austin, you are the first player to assist an alley-oop for both a father and a son. At least in the last 25 years, that's as long as they go back tracking it. So there you have it. All right, let's get to some more hoops. Victor Wembanyama has been virtually unstoppable this season until he met the Phoenix Suns. If you've been following Wemby this season, this may be a bit of a shocker here. Look at this. But let's start with the second quarter. Scary situation. Dylan Harper playing defense underneath, comes up limping. Leaves the game, would not return. Meanwhile, the Suns were doing a great job guarding Wemby. A trend we saw where 6'3" Jordan Goodwin was on Wemby. Here the Spurs bring, or the Suns rather, bring the double to Wemby as he gets the ball. Then they get it back. He tries to fling it to the corner on a tip. No good on the shot. All right, so Suns defense is working. They try it again with a late double. And Wemby misses the jumper. Sunday marked the third career game where Wemby had fewer than 10 points and more than 5 turnovers. So not good by Wemby standards at all. Third quarter, Devin Booker gets inside, seals the deal. Book finished with 28. Suns get the victory, 130-118.
It's a great time for us to take away a lot of things from this game, and because we're gonna see this again and again. So it's every single game. It's a battle to prepare. As much as the players as the coaching staff to prepare the next game. And I know our next opponents watched this game tonight. And they're gonna take some things away from this game as well. So we have to, the preparation starts now.
All right, Wemby struggled on the offensive end, scoring just 9 points on 4 of 14 shooting with 6 turnovers. 5 of his shots came from three-point distance, as you can see here. So, I don't know, man. This is the best job I've seen, certainly, on Victor Wembanyama this season. I don't think there's any question. So, Bobby, do you think teams can replicate this?
I think they can. I think what I saw last night, it's almost like when we're using baseball analogy here, when a pitcher sees a batter for the first time, and then once you get through the 5th inning or 7th inning, you adjust differently here when you're basically sending small guards at him. Last night was the most I saw him uncomfortable with that when you look at the turnovers and then the ability, the threes, that when you see an uptick in threes, that means that he's forcing shots here.
Well, I think Coach Ott may have seen something in the previous game. I was watching the Miami game, and they were doing something similar, throwing Andrew Wiggins at him late.
Yeah. Bio, I thought he was really, really physical, which might be another way. I think that teams guard him. This is where you see Bam right here. Excuse me, ouch. Okay. But how many BAMs are there, right? How many BAMs could I do that, right? There's not too many of it. So I think more are going to lean toward the Suns. And then this is where you say, hey, we miss De'Aaron Fox. Boy, if De'Aaron Fox is out there.
You're going to need De'Aaron Fox coming back soon, especially we don't know what the Dylan Harper calf injury here. You've relied a lot on Stephen Castle.
He's been great.
Who else? Phoenix did their work when Victor was off the court last night.
Yeah.
And now, how do you sustain it when he is off the court? And now, if you don't have Dylan Harper for a little bit here,
let's take a look at these numbers here real quick. These are on-off numbers.
Okay, now.
Okay. To your point,
Okay, 14
I didn't know about this graphic.
So, right.
Wow.
You said they did work when Wemby was off the floor. Man, did they do some work. Okay. Let's just say 156.3. That'd be a record. Let's just leave it at that. All right. Still to come on NBA Today, the Thunder. Let's take a listen.
Hola, Mexico. Muchas gracias por venir. Mi español poquito, pero amo a Mexico. Amo a Mexico. Vámonos, Pistons. Enjoy the game. Appreciate y'all.
Got all that.
I'm going to say that's pretty good. A+ for effort. I would say A- on the delivery, but pretty darn good.
I love you, Mexico.
Hey, I'm a tough grader. Cade Cunningham had 21 points, 18 assists. Jalen Duren, a new career high with 33 points to go with 10 boards. Mark, how fired up are you to watch this Pistons team?
Cade, bueno. I apologize to you, man. Like, we pushed the Magic over you, pushed other teams over you. Respect to the, hey, sorry, Detroit, man. Respect Pistons, man. Y'all scary.
Listen, I think we should be watching them for sure, very closely. From Ciudad de Mexico to the Big Apple, where the Knicks handed the Bulls their first loss of the season. Jalen Brunson had his fourth 30-point game of the season. Cat had a monster 20 and 15 double-double. Ramona, are you buying or selling the Knicks right now?
I'm just gonna hold.
Okay.
I don't want to buy or sell because Josh Hart has this nerve thing going on in his arm. Mitchell Robinson came back, but it was only played 13 minutes. Kind of went in and out with that foot injury. But when you make 20 of 35 three-pointers in a game, you're gonna win most of them.
Fair enough. Next up, Cleveland. This is for you. Yesterday, Donovan Mitchell hit 8 three-pointers and scored a season-high 37 points in his return to the lineup as the Cavs outlasted the Hawks 117-109. Bobby, what sticks out to you thus far about the 4-3 Cavs?
Well, they're just kind of keeping their head above water. No Darius Garland. Jarrett Allen's been out. Max Strus, of course. They need to get a little separation from the Eastern Conference, but the 8 three-pointers last night, the most for Donovan Mitchell since March of 2023.
Wow. All right, let's head off to OKC, where the Pelicans took on the champs. Let's roll the highlight there, Director Matt. Here it is, Thunder, first quarter, Isaiah Hartenstein. Oh, check that. It'll be Shea first.
Oh, my God. Did they try defensively right there?
Not really.
Third quarter. Shea still cooking. This one from 3. Shea had 30 and 7 assists. Fourth quarter, Cason Wallace picks his pocket there.
He does that to everyone.
Oh, yeah, he does. On the very next play,
try to block a shot, Jordan? Maybe.
Aaron Wiggins says, wait, I can do it too. With the steal and the slam in transition, bench gets on its feet. Thunder roll 137-106, 7-0 to start the season. Let's listen in to the Thunder.
Feels like we've had a year to get better, honestly. Like, personnel in the room hasn't really changed much. Added a few rookies, but we've had since the start of last year, we've had a year to get better, play together, learn each other on and off the court, and it feels like we've had a head start in that this season. And obviously, we're dealing with some injuries to start the year, but because we've got better, like 1 through 15, the guys in the locker room, we're able to plug and play and figure it out on the fly and still have good results. So, yeah, we're definitely a better team than we were a year ago.
I would agree with the MVP, and the Thunder improved to 7-0, the most consecutive wins to start a season by a defending champ.
Just like those Warriors.
Since the 15-16 Warriors, who started 24-0, so the Thunder still have a ways to go there. All right, now let's shift from the Thunder to the Pelicans, who are heading into a much different direction here for sure. So New Orleans is 0-6, franchise worst to start the season since 16-17. Mark, what's going on there with the Pelicans organization right now?
Yeah, a lot of times when a new executive comes in, they clean shop. But, Joe Dumars is connected with Willie Green going back decades. Willie is from Detroit, played at the University of Detroit. When Joe was with the Pistons, they met. And when Joe came in, he was basically like, I'm not pushing Willie out. I want to give him a chance to coach a healthy team. When the team was healthy, he coached well. And so we wanted to give him some leeway and put some faith in him. And Willie came in this season, and obviously things haven't gone that great. It's been awful. The team, as you see, defensively struggling. But right now I'm hearing that, while they're upset with the start, that they're trying to support Willie Green. So we'll see what happens from here. But definitely their connection is probably giving Joe a little bit more faith than perhaps somebody else right now.
Bobby, what do you think?
I'll just say it. I mean, what we watched last week against Denver with New Orleans and then last night with Oklahoma City, those are games, we've been around this for a while, those are games that get coaches fired. I mean, that's the reality of the situation when you look at an 0-6 New Orleans team. Guys, if they don't get that they play Charlotte tomorrow night, they're going to be threatening that New Jersey, Philadelphia record for the most losses to start the season. They've had 5 different starting lineups to start the year. We've only have 6 games right now. And all you could say, Zion is back and they've basically been healthy. The pieces right now don't fit. So I don't know if a coaching change is coming, but it's certainly something that we're going to have to monitor as we get going over the next couple weeks.
Does it fix anything?
I don't know if it does. Listen, whenever you make a coach, I've been part of it for coaching change, you always get that immediate boost.
Yeah.
But when you look at that schedule, And no offense to Charlotte, who's played pretty good basketball, where is a win on your schedule right now?
Well, and here's the interesting thing. The deal they made in the draft.
Oh, boy.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
There's 2 deals.
Yeah, right. Well, but specifically, let's take a look at this graphic that they have set up for us here in regards to the draft day deal. So here it is. The Pelicans acquired the 13th pick in the 2025 draft, which was Derek Queen. The Pelicans traded away the most favorable of the 2026 first between New Orleans and Milwaukee, as well as Indiana's 2026 first. Okay, so that's 2 lottery picks there.
And you know what? Every single game that the Pelicans are losing, the team monitoring is the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, yeah.
That could end up being the #1 pick in this year's draft if they continue at this rate. I mean, my guy Nate Duncan had a graphic. They're the fastest in the NBA history to get 3 30-point losses. So 3 30-point losses in their first 6 games. I mean, that's not competitive, and I think that's the part that if you're management looking at this situation, you go, okay, it's one thing to lose. It's another thing to lose by 30 and have it happen multiple times.
They have been non-competitive. And to your point, it's one of these things where, 0-6, you mentioned Philly, you mentioned New Jersey. I mean, heck, Brooklyn this year, by the way, is also in that conversation.
Listen, Brooklyn's in the boat, but the least